In today's news, longtime Bioware employee Aaron Flynn has stepped down from his position of GM, and Casey Hudson will be returning to Bioware to take his position. Both Flynn and Hudson have worked at Bioware for a long time, 20 years if I'm correct, but in 2014, Casey Hudson left Bioware to go join Microsoft to work on the Microsoft HoloLens. Seeing as the HoloLens is the modern-day beta tape, I understand why he is returning to Bioware. So if you don't follow the inner workings and workplace drama of Bioware, so not a lot of people, this situation is kind of like when your girlfriend and best friend, who's 10 times better than you in every way, starts studying at his house 5 hours every day for the next week. Then 3 days later, she just dumps you to start dating him. I really never understood why she started dating him. The only person ever studying was Hitler. We all know how he turned out. Wait a second. Oh, they were cheating on me. Bastards. Joke's on her though, I gave her So if you didn't get it, Gonorrhea was Mass Effect Andromeda, and I was Aaron Flynn. Except the only difference is Aaron Flynn retired, and I used the wrong metaphor for this situation. The curse has been lifted. We finally have a good video game adaptation, something Hollywood has been trying to do for years now but has failed, as seen by the Assassin's Creed movie, which scored an abysmal 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, and Warcraft, which scored a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes. The curse, non-ironically, has been lifted by Netflix's Castlevania anime, which scored a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes and is well received by fans too. Let's just hope that other video game adaptations to the big screen can follow suit and get high critic ratings. Unlike Doom, which is another pit stain on Carl Urban's slightly unimpressive career. Let's see what we're going to talk about. Your servers crashed. You scared? You should be, because this is the enemies of the gaming industry. Enemy number 4, Sega and Atari. Both companies have decided to make their own micro console that will be available to pre-order July 28th. They honestly think it's okay to coattail the rides of Nintendo.
Isn't the saying riding the coattails of Nintendo not?
Shut up, Aiden! Back to what I was saying. It's not okay to steal Nintendo's ideas. We might as well just call them Steve Jobs. Plus, do they not realize that their micro console is the iPhone? Just look on the App Store. You have Sonic, Space Invaders, and Mortal Kombat. You might as well include Atari ET, but if you're going to include that, you should include its sequel, How to File for Bankruptcy. Enemy number 3, the MLB. Apparently Overwatch's League's logo looks a little bit too similar to the MLB's logo, so the MLB filed a complaint. Honestly, I think this is a little bit ridiculous, but in the MLB's defense, the two logos do look a little bit similar. Both have two main colors and a silhouette of a character in the middle. The reason for this is because the MLB doesn't want to be associated with cheating, even though baseball and steroids goes hand in hand kind of like peanut butter and jelly. But hey, if you want to know about the MLB and cheating, you should ask A-Roy. He's a leading expert on the matter. Enemy number 2, PlayStation. Recently, a hacker group called ChromOd leaked the latest version of the PS4's SDK. SDKs are generally used by developers, but if it got into the wrong hands, it could help hackers jailbreak the console. PlayStation wasn't very happy about this being posted online, so they used copyright laws called DMCA notices to remove the SDK link and any discussion about the SDK. In my opinion, PlayStation has crossed the line, which is why they're enemy number 2. Enemy number 1, Supercell. The pinheads that make games more pay to win than politics have recently revealed that they will be releasing a new card called the Mega Knight. We don't know what this card will do, but based off of Supercell's previous track record with other legendary cards, we can tell that this card will be broken, overpowered, and unbalanced, kind of like the Golden State Warriors. But hey, at least Supercell doesn't invest half their money into one asset. Steph Curry! Sorry guys, I just have this horrible case of pointing out one-trick ponies. We now go to our sports analyzer, Anthony.
NBA 2K17, the underappreciated older child of the sports genre family. Last year, some players were upset when they found out their 2K in-game stats. Well, this year, the same thing happened with Philadelphia 76ers player Joel Embiid.
I'll be honest, it should be at least 95 because I try to do it myself and trying to actually rate myself and literally guess to 95. So there's basically no way to rate me, but I think a 95.
Do you want to know your rating?
Let's do it.
You're an 86.
What? bull crap. I'm not gonna cuss. I just got fined, so I'm not gonna cuss. But 86, I'm definitely gonna bump it up to 95 during the season.
Yeah, who'd want to curse? Cursing is f***ing ridiculous. Plus, if he wants to up his score to a 95, he'll have to take lessons from Aroyd, if you know what I mean. Wait, who's Joel Embiid?
I don't know.
Mom, Battleground is not a drug. It's a video game that I play. No, Mom, that's not what a drug addict would say. You know what? This conversation is totally pointless. I'm hanging out. Who?
Disappointment. The feeling that you get when you realize that you're not the great Mason Amon, who is witty, handsome, amazing, modest. Did I mention that he's modest? Disappointment is also the feeling that you get when you find out that Ghost Recon Wildlands is the best-selling game of 2017 so far. That's more disappointing than finding out that Adam Sandler wasn't actually dead. Screw you, Death Hoax! Screw you! To find out what games have sold the best so far in 2017, we go to Connor.
At number 5, Mass Effect Andromeda. At number 4, Horizon Zero Dawn. At number 3, Zelda Breath of the Wild. At number 2, For Honor. And number 1,